Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
We are here at T&M Company Salon on Highway 49, just right here before you get to Stillwater's. Again, kind of going back over for some of you that may not have heard what we said. I was getting mixed results. Some was here and some was, I think we're good to go now. Yes, we are 100% up now audio-wise. Faith has been looking forward to this for a long time, this show, and we have been as well. But we're proud of Tess. We're proud to be here in her salon as she's brand new. I mean, basically 5 months into this business. It's really awesome. So if you're looking for a hairstylist.
I was talking to her before. Right, she was saying that she just opened in January, and she's asked how busy she was. And she said that they've been getting after it here. They've gotten busy, and being busy is a good thing. And she obviously is good at what she does and has fun doing it. So that's always a good thing too. Absolutely.
Absolutely. But we're glad to be here. We're going to be talking more about Tess and her business throughout the show as we're up here live, and then we're across the state here on Charter 701, Channel 80, and then, of course, locally on Charter. In this area, but a lot to talk about. Faith had a good podcast this morning. You and I were at the Jimmy Rain Foundation scholarship banquet last night. One of the things he told us, and then of course Bruce Pearl was the keynote speaker last night. Last year it was Nick Saban. This year it was Coach Pearl. Did a great job. Spent some time with us in the media room, really going through some stuff, and we were able to ask him a few questions about, not only the scholarship program, but kind of this team coming in this year. And the first question was about Tahad Pettiford, and Tahad, what's going to happen with him, and, where does he project? And he's been playing really good in the NBA Combine, and he has till May the 28th to figure all that out. But I think he's probably a lean to come back to Auburn just because of size and some of the things Coach Pearl said.
Yeah, I mean, being a 6-foot guard, it's hard to get picked up when a lot of them are 6'5" in the NBA. And we were saying this just the other day. He's been doing too good to come
Way
back.
too good for our liking.
Yeah, and which is a good thing too. And again, it's a compliment to the coaching staff that he's had, because again, he's been at Auburn 1 year. But yeah, the way he's been playing there has been phenomenal, and coach was so proud of him and what he's been able to do there, because again, it's a compliment to Auburn.
I think Coach Pearl really, and this is what I like, and you said it on the podcast this morning, very encouraging for the players to go out and be the best version of themselves. And if it's NBA now, then he wants them to go in that direction. But if it's not the best route for them now, he would love them to come back and be part of the team. And, Tahad's the key piece in this team. As you said, if he doesn't come back, it's a completely brand new team. Not a single player left on the roster from last year. So, but not just a player, the key player in being the point guard, you're the quarterback of the basketball team. And he's going to be a superstar next year in college basketball if he does come back. He'll be one of the best players in the country. And so in the timing of this thing, Coach Pearl talked about, if you lose a guy and he stays in at this point, now you're scrambling to find another replacement. You're not going to replace the quality of Tahad Pettiford, but you got to go find somebody else to take his spot. But you're getting a significant drop down from the guy that you lost. So that in itself really puts a lot of pressure on these coaches.
Something else that Coach said last night was that last year Tahad was a freshman on an all-veteran team. Everybody had played, everybody was experienced, everything like that. And if he's going to be the only one that comes back this next year, he's going to be the only Auburn vet on this team. So last year he was playing to help these older guys go and go take a good run, where now if he comes back, the guys that are going to be coming in, Tahad's going to be able to, even though he's only a sophomore, be able to still be that Auburn vet of knowing the coaches and knowing how everything works at Auburn.
I got to stop and say how impressed I am with how you're able to continue your concentration like Tess is doing. Like, if she was doing that to me, I don't know what I'd be saying.
I was wondering what you were giggling at.
Well, I mean,
like,
I just,
what?
as I'm watching you, and I'm like, okay, Tess is working over here, and you're doing a really good job of explaining, what you're explaining. I'm like, I'm kind of just was enamored a little bit, to be honest with you.
Well, thanks.
So
I think it's
impressed.
a girl thing.
It is. I'm impressed.
We're pretty good at multitasking.
Multitasking at its finest right here on the Auburn Blitz. But no, I think Coach Pearl understands what a key piece Tahad Pettiford is overall to the team, and how important. Yeah, we all selfishly want him back at Auburn, and I feel like, and you looked at some draft grades, and it shows that he's probably showed that he's a second round guy. There may be a couple that show him a late first round guy, but had 10 points yesterday in the scrimmage 2 days ago. He had 23, so he kind of took a step back. You're going to have that. I mean, turned the ball over a little bit yesterday. I think he had 6 turnovers. But that's what we talked about this morning. I mean, you're playing with the elite of the elite when you go to the NBA Combine. And you may be elite in your league, you may be elite in college, but when you go there, everybody's trying to get to that next level. We talk a lot about the bad of NIL. The good side of NIL, if you got a great player like that, if he doesn't get the deal that he's really looking for, then the NIL is so lucrative for you to come back, and the consistency. Now you don't have to go, okay, well, I'll just go try the G League, or I'll go try to go overseas and then work my way to the NBA. He's in a place where he's familiar. He'll come back. So there are positives to NIL. I know there's not many, but that's one of them.
But is that not crazy?
It's crazy, yeah.
You're going to be making that kind of money in college where you can't.
Or that it's even an option to weigh against a professional contract versus coming back to college.
To me, that's wild. Like, I genuinely am in awe of that, just being the option of, oh, well, I'm not going to make as much money here. I'm going to go back. I mean.
Well, that's why Janai Broome came back. Let's be honest.
That's what I was going to say. Granted, he's only a sophomore.
Right.
Or will be a sophomore if he comes back. But that's why we have 26-year-olds in college still, because you're not. That's
exactly right.
Good enough to go to the draft at that.
But you can get some good paydays in college, and you just keep playing college basketball, and you look up.
It's a good thing. So I think that's wild.
Coach Pearl also talked about how important it is. That first contract makes you rich. That second contract you sign in the NBA makes you wealthy. Now, there's a difference in that when you get to that point where you actually have some money. And then the next contract, is usually those contracts $70 to $100 million, which, you want to be on the right path. And I think Auburn is probably his best option. Of course, I'm saying that a little selfishly, but if I were a betting man, I would say Todd Pettiford to be back to Auburn next year, and he'll be the point guard in this team. And it's like,
all right, everybody hold Brett to it.
Hold me to it. I'm fine with it. Hey, I've been wrong plenty of times before. So
and I have $70 to $100 million if you're not.
I didn't think I didn't wager that.
Oh,
so
well.
Unfortunately, I didn't. Wished I had that to wager. But Coach Pearl also talked about the need for somebody, another big man inside. And so we'll talk some more about that in just a little bit because, there's another piece there. So the roster's not complete for Auburn. Still working, still trying to figure some things out. He wasn't ready to release any names yesterday. So he said maybe in a couple weeks or something they'll have more. But feels like they've got a firm commitment with a guy, just not ready to share that information right now.
Yeah, I think when Bruce Pearl tells you that he's got it figured out, I think he's got it figured out. And that's kind of where everybody there was, okay, just you believe the coach.
Right.
That's what you do, and especially BP.
And just like a lot of schools, he said Auburn will be probably one of the hardest teams to predict next year, simply because
you don't have
no idea what these new guys are going to be doing. I mean, they got quality guys that all came in the transfer portal, got some really good freshmen coming in. I'm excited about Caden Magwood. I think he's going to be a really good guard, but he's going to be a freshman. So
the guys that are coming that have had experience and stuff, it's like they've never played all together, though, and that's also where he was going last night, was that as much as they're experienced players, they also have never played all together, and these coaches haven't coached them all together.
Right. You're exactly right. All right, we are up against our first break here on location at Tessa's Salon here. I'm just going to call it Tessa's Salon. I know it's T&M Company Salon, but we are right down on Highway 49. So, again, come and see Tess here. It's a beautiful new shopping complex here, so make sure you come out and check out Tess. And we're going to talk more about her and her business when we come back. So stay tuned. More of the Auburn Blitz coming up right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
there's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz, brought to you by Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores, J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation, and
Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen.
And we are at T&M Company Salon here on Highway 49, just up from Stillwater's. Beautiful new salon here. And there's Tess herself getting after it on face hair there. And like I said,
all the ladies up at Lake Martin, come here. It is so cute. Tess is so sweet, so good at what she does. Come up here to get your hair done because there's not that many places here up at Lake Martin. And there's a lot of people that need their hair done.
Brand new salon here. Been here about 5 months, and really, really great place. So we're glad that Tess invited us in today and let us, and of course, Faith was extremely excited about it when this one was put on the calendar. So we'll actually be back here on Wednesday, everybody, and we've been talking about that. We won't be in Tess's salon. We'll be right out there. As pretty big name country music star will be here for a grand opening for another business here.
Yep. And are you going to say it?
I was going to let you say it.
Oh, well, I think a lot of people know who this is, but Riley Green will be out here performing.
Is he going to perform, or is he just here to? How's he going to do it there?
Just signing autographs.
He's
signing autographs.
Yeah. He might bust out a tune. We might talk him into it. So, but he'll be here for the grand opening.
He will be here for the grand opening. Maybe we'll get a quick little thing with him. Who knows? Yeah,
we're going to try to get him on the show. Maybe for one segment. Would love to hear. Man, big college football fan.
Oh yeah.
I mean, huge college football fan. So, I think most everybody that watches this show and is familiar with country music knows who Riley Green is. But he'll be here, and we'll be here for that grand opening on Wednesday. So tune us in, of course. Tune us in every day, but that will be a pretty special event. Hey, and talking about guests, we just confirmed we will have Daigle Wilson with us on Monday on the podcast. Orange Beach softball winning another state championship yesterday. Number five in a row for Orange Beach. And
when do we know if they're going to be going for national?
I don't know. We just talked to her about that.
We'll find out on Monday.
We'll find out on Monday about how that goes down. But we're happy to have Daigle Wilson, Auburn signee for softball. that will be on, and maybe her first Auburn interview. Now that she's done with high school softball, will be her first official Auburn interview with us on Auburn Blitz on Monday.
Oh, that's exciting. She's awesome. I can't wait to talk to her.
One of the top players in the state. Let me go back, and since we're talking about Daigle a little bit, talked with her dad for a while yesterday. But when we went down, and by the way, our On the Road with the HSA Radio Network show came out yesterday, the Orange Beach show. We had man, how much fun did we have down in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores those 2 days?
We had so much fun. Oh my gosh, so much softball, so much good food. Oh my goodness.
Man, like Doc Seafood and Tacky Jacks and just everything that we went to the wharf. They got an awesome ice cream place there. So you just got to watch the show. Just got to watch the show. But
just buckle your seatbelt.
And absolutely buckle your seatbelt as you're on the road with the HSA Radio Network. Daigle's career numbers in high schools for all you Auburn softball fans: 439 batting average, a 528 on base percentage. She had 200. Now this was going into the state tournament, so these numbers have gone up. 279 hits. She scored 321 runs. She holds the national record for being hit by a pitch. I don't know if that is a record you want, but she holds the national record. She's been hit by a pitch 49 times.
Oh my God.
49 times she was hit by a pitch. Second to her is 38. So I don't know if it's how she stands or what, but
or if they just don't want her to.
She gets on base a lot, and I don't know what the stat is of her base stealing, but unless she was thrown out stealing in a game after we covered her, she'd been thrown out one time in her career.
And it's because she slipped on the back.
That is impressive. She's an amazing player, amazing person. Great interview Maddie had with her right after they had just beat Satsuma in a really pretty tight game in that area term. Then they come back and play them in the state tournament yesterday and just demolished them. So
we got down there and they were losing by 2. We were like, oh no.
I looked at y'all. I said, if they lose, we're leaving. Like, we're not doing the interviews because like their record has been like phenomenal and one of the best in the country. And I'm like, we show up and they lose and they don't get to continue
we're like,
in the playoffs. I'm like, I am so out of here and I'm not going to be around to see that. But again, we're looking forward to a couple of on locations that will be here on Wednesday. Make plans to come out. We'll be here at lunch, but Riley Green, country music artist, will be here meeting people and talking because he has a tie to the business that's being opened here, or actually having the official grand opening. So we're excited to be doing Auburn Blitz from here again as well. But Faith, going back to our talk, and we'll end with Bruce Pearl here, getting a big guy inside is going to be important, but a complete different roster, as we heard him talk last night at the Jimmy Rain Foundation. And then he was there as the keynote speaker for the Scholarship Foundation. How many people have been touched by the scholarship program over the last 20? This was their 25th year to do this program. And I think the very first scholarship recipient was there last night to give a little bit of a speech, right?
He was. And it's a different scholarship that Jimmy does for these kids. And they were talking just about how Bruce was asked what his message is to these kids that are getting it, and just to put in all that hard work, know that you're receiving this for a reason, and people believe in you. And, you know, sometimes I think that's not hard for students and kids to understand, but it is a really important thing for these recipients to know that you've got a lot of people believing in you, which is why you're receiving it.
No doubt about it. So we enjoyed it. Got to catch up with Bo Jackson, Takeo Spikes, talked to Coach Freeze, a lot of former Auburn and Alabama greats and guys from all over the place. They didn't have to necessarily be from Auburn or Alabama, but a lot of big name people in there. It was great to see my friend Wesley Britt and Senator Katie Britt. I had a chance to catch up with her. You were very impressed. I knew you would be, but Katie Britt is so impressive. Spent some time with us, and she was getting pulled in every direction. but
She
took
was
some time to
awesome.
come over there and legitimately spend some good conversational time with us.
She was awesome, so sweet, so personable, and just a very, very, she was very engaging in the conversation.
She was.
And yeah, she had to get pulled away, but she came right back up to us and finished the conversation. And I was very impressed.
And Wesley's a pretty small guy.
Oh my gosh. He was massive.
6'8", so
Yeah.
big guy though, but a big heart too, man. What a great person he is. Even though he played Alabama, I tell him that. I'm like, so we all can still coexist and get along. But it was good to see everybody. All right, we're going to take another break here on the show. We're live on location at TM and Company Salon here on Highway 49, and Tess is doing a great job back there on face hair, and I'm still impressed how they're just able to continue to do this and not miss a beat. All right, up against the break. Stay tuned. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz on a Friday right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Senza Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Senza Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
Back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. We are on location, as we are going to be a lot moving forward now through football season. So no telling where we're going to be. We're going to continue to push out where we're going to be week to week. We'll actually be back down here on Wednesday for a big event, and Riley Green will be making an appearance. So most of you know who that is, and but we're glad to be having Tess make an appearance today. And Faith's really glad that Tess made an appearance today because she's working on her hair back there. And Faith, tell them how great a job Tess is doing.
She's doing a great job. We're having a lot of fun over here. I'm trusting her with what she's doing back here, and that's all you can. Well, a lot of places you can't trust, but Tess, you can.
Definitely trusting Tess back here. But yeah, great new business. Come down here and check her out.
Super cute salon.
Absolutely, right here off 49, right before Stillwater's, and we're glad to be here. All right, it is a big Friday for Auburn football. Real quick update. I gave one when we were away for break, but softball, Auburn up 5-4 in the fourth inning over South Florida down in Tallahassee. So the Lady Tigers have a one-run lead. Hopefully they can win that game and move on in the winner's bracket to tomorrow. More than likely going to be playing Florida State, one of the better teams in the country, if they can knock off South Florida. Let's go over and talk about some Auburn football. But before we do that, first, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. It's always midway through the show, Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Kathy, Kim, Tina, I leave people out, man. Jeff, everybody, Paula, everybody's so great down at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. And they had an Outlive event a couple of nights ago. Coach Pearl and several of us were able to attend. Faith was not, so she had some other stuff going on. But just a great event. All the money went to families or of people with cancer or cancer patients directly. And it's like Coach Pearl said, it doesn't go to cancer research. It goes to help people pay bills. It helps them try to live a semi-normal life while they're dealing with such a deadly disease. And we're all touched by it in some form or fashion, whether directly or a family member or a friend or something. And so all that money goes to that. And, there's some people here in the Lake Martin area that recently have benefited tremendously from Outlive and those funds. So you don't have to go to an event. You don't have to do anything or be at a golf tournament, or you can just go online and give to Outlive, and that money goes directly into that foundation, and they spread that out to people that need it. So, but it was a fun event. Kathy, it's always fun being at Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. They've been a partner of ours now for almost 3 years, and we love them. And yeah, I got to say it, Faith, for everybody out there, the food was great. The food was great.
It was the first thing he told me was about the fillets that they had there, and I had to stop them because
bacon wrapped fillets.
Wow. Okay. See again. Why do you have to do this to me?
Yeah, I didn't add
Every
that piece in there.
time.
So bacon wrapped fillets. They had a stuffed new potato. It was unbelievable. Then they had, I've never seen this before. They had a Caesar salad kebab. Like, it was in a little container. Yes. It was so unreal, man. It was so you just push it off, and they had the.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It was very, very unique. So it was very good to eat. And of course, they had the strawberry shortcake and the Oreo surprise and the banana pudding in the little cups for everybody for desserts. The food's unbelievable. The ribs, everything. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine on East Glen and Auburn, or in Pepper Tree in Montgomery. Go by and check them out. And the wine tasting, it was a wine tasting event, and there were so many unbelievable bottles of wine there for people. Unbelievable. Outstanding.
Yeah.
So many really cool wines that you really can't get but in places like Pepper Tree.
Right.
So they're not, in the big stores and all that. You have to go more to stores like Pepper Tree. But go to Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine and tell them Auburn Blitz sent you, and they'll hook you up in there. Faith, we've been talking about this first official visit week for Auburn, and you and I have been on the road a lot this week. A couple of top prospects that you've been able to sit down with. Marquez Daniel in Tuskegee at Booker T. Washington, and then, of course, Jaquez Wilkes at Wadley High School the other day.
That'll be coming out today, too, by the way, at 2. My on the front row with Faith, and it'll be with Jaquez. So that was a
little bit shorter of an interview.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, Jaquez is coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that was not. I was thinking of Marquez.
Yeah, no.
Right.
But I'm going to be honest. I think this might be my favorite one yet.
And you've had some great ones.
And I've had a lot of really great ones. But I think this one with him might be my favorite one. So check that out at 2, because we're going to post that.
Yeah. Jaquez is such a great kid.
Great kid.
It's hard to call a guy that's 6'4.5", 225 pounds a kid. But tremendous talent, number 5 player in the state.
Plays running back at Wadley. He was telling us about that. He's being recruited as an edge, but he plays both ways, and he's playing running back at Wadley. And he said, it's weird. Everyone just runs away from me. I was like, yeah, I would have too.
Yeah,
I would have run away from you too if I saw you just trucking through people.
Yeah, it's not weird, Jaquez. You look like a giant over there, and they're going to go in the opposite direction of where you are. Has to play middle linebacker because they do run away from him. And he's a running back because nobody can tackle him. And he helped Wadley win a state championship last year. So he talks a lot about that. Faith, I thought it was a really good interview. I enjoyed it as I was trying to catch. I was trying to catch the cameras from falling because it was a little breezy outside, sitting on the front row of Wadley Stadium. So tying that in, we want it to be authentic. So
it sure was.
And no doubt, I was juggling 3 cameras at one time. So, but anyway, that comes out again today. So check that out right here on our YouTube channel. If you're subscribed, make sure you go out there if you have not subscribed and subscribe. So, all right, we're going to take another break here on the show. When we come back, we're going to go down this official visitor list for Auburn. Some really big names coming in this first weekend. And we talked to Coach Freeze a little bit about it yesterday. So we'll tell you all about it when we come back. Stay tuned. More to come here on the Auburn Blitz, live on location right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Bucks Island is your boating headquarters. Are you ready to hit the water and go boating this summer? Bucks Island has all kinds of boats, with one sure to fit exactly what you want. Fishing boats, sport boats, pontoon boats, and all with low monthly payments. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Bucks Island Service Department experts are also here for you to keep your boat in top running condition. Call 1-800-I'm-READY. Don't be left standing on the bank this summer. Visit online at bucksisland.com and don't buy a boat till you get a Bucks quote.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life. EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling. Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allagames.com.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Couple segments left on the show today, brought to you by Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores with 9 locations throughout Central Alabama for all your home building supply needs. Go check them out, Russell Do It Center and Building Supply Stores. J.E. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job is too big or too small. From residential projects to big commercial projects, they can handle it. They can come out and do the site prep for your work. So make sure you call on J.E. Smith Construction and Excavation and
Sensagreen for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sensagreen. Call on Uncle T-Bone.
He'll take your call anytime. And
he's supposed to be with us soon.
He is. And the carrier experts here in the state, and they will make sure your service is top notch. Thousands of dollars. And they
Who
keep
doesn't
saying
like to save money?
exactly, especially in this day and age, right? When everything's
Breathing costs money now.
Absolutely. All right, so update there on the Auburn softball game. Auburn is now trailing South Florida 6-5 in the 5th inning. Maybe Auburn can get a couple runs back, take the lead back. Official visitors, Faith, going to be an interesting day today and tomorrow as a star-studded group comes in this first wave of official visitors. We've talked about this group a bunch this week on the podcast, but at the top of this list is Tank Jones, the number 2 player in the state, according to 24/7. You sat down with Tank Jones a few weeks ago in Mobile at his high school at St. Paul's. Another edge rusher. It feels like everything we talk about is an edge rusher. That's how important they are. But I'll let you kind of take it from here. I mean, Tank Jones, soft spoken, but man, he's the real deal.
Yeah, absolutely. Big guy. I mean, look at Keldrick Falk and what he's been able to do at Auburn. I mean, it's the same thing when we talk about the wide receivers. Why wouldn't you want them to come to Auburn and learn behind some of these guys, and just seeing what the coaches are able to do with them. So Tank was a very, very humble kid and soft-spoken, but plays loud out on the field. You can see that he gets after it. And, yeah, I mean, he was awesome to talk to. His coaches spoke very, very highly of him when we were talking to them. So had a great time down there in Mobile with him. But, yeah, he'll be here this weekend, and looking forward to hearing how that goes.
Yeah, another edge rusher. We'll just stick with the trend here. Trenton Henderson from Pensacola Catholic, one of the top players in the state of Florida. Is a raw guy and really been to a lot of camps or anything, but is a 5-star on 24/7. Got a array of offers already, over 30 offers. LSU, Michigan, Florida, USC, along with Auburn are the ones on the top of his list. He's got official visits scheduled to all of those schools, but Auburn gets the first shot there. From there, he goes to LSU, and then on into the month of June, it'll be Michigan, Florida, and then USC are his scheduled official visits. Great to get somebody in, maybe the first. Also, you think about it, a lot of times you want to be the last official visit. But again, when it's your turn and they're on your campus, you gotta sell it, and you gotta make them feel like this is the place they want to be. So, and it's gotta be maybe a little bit different than the last visit, because you want it to stand out while they're going to all these other places going, man, they did it so good at Auburn or whatever.
Especially with it being one of the first visits, man, they're going to be comparing it back to
defensive lineman at 6'2", 250 pounds is big Bryce Perry Wright from Beaufort, Georgia. Beaufort, Georgia, another one of those
powerhouse schools,
along with Grayson and Colquitt County and all the different schools over in Georgia. Some really good high school football. But Bryce Perry Wright, again, a top 5-star target for Auburn. He's going to take official visits in addition to Auburn to Clemson, Miami, Texas, and Texas A&M. So, again, Auburn getting his first visit, and Coach Williams has a really good relationship with him. And again, we talked about this a lot in the last couple of days. The coaches and the players both have stressed that word, that relationships still matter in all this deal. We talk a lot about the money and things like that, but it really boils down to, hey, can I see myself here the next 2 or 3 years? And, it really is kind of encouraging to hear that.
Yeah, it's nice to know that the amount of money talk that happens, that there are still the real kids that want the best for their maturing ages, because you're turning into, you're going.
Well, it's more than just about the money that's right in front of them.
Right. And it's about, the reputation of the school, the reputation of the coaches, and just a lot of the good things that they can get from the school.
One more big defensive lineman before we go to our last break on the show, Vodney Cleveland from Parker High School. Jordan Crawford was his teammate last year. He was part of that state championship team, 6'3", 305 pounds. 6'3", 305 pounds. Big guy, 4-star. I think he's underrated, to be honest with you. I watched him. I called that game in the state championship last year. He and Jordan Crawford, and I've told you this probably to the point you're tired of me saying it, but I'll keep saying it. Jordan Crawford is probably the best defensive lineman I've ever seen in high school football. And then you had a guy like Vodney Cleveland lining up opposite of him, and he's going to be the showstopper this year. I'm excited to watch Parker's football team this year coming off that state championship, and we'll be talking more about him as well. But there's some really big defensive targets coming in today on official visits for Auburn. So we'll keep you posted over the weekend, and then, of course, Monday we'll have Jason Caldwell with us to kind of have a recap of how these visits go. But we're going to talk some more about some other visitors when we come back. Stay tuned. One final segment coming up here. Only Auburn Blitz here on location on this Friday.
J.A. Smith Construction, licensed general contractor and your trusted choice for land clearing and grading, site work, underground utilities, concrete paving, and material hauling. They also do storm drain installations, fish ponds, and slough dredging. Call Alexander at 256-896-1400 or email asmith@jasmithconstruct.com. No job is too big or too small for J.A. Smith Construction, the top choice for all of your land service needs.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The office is on both Bank Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Better buildings, better prices, better buildings of Columbus.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Are you ready to showcase your skills and compete with the best in Alabama? The 42nd Alabama State Games are coming to Birmingham and Jefferson County from June 13th through the 15th, and it's your chance to be part of something incredible. Athletes from across the state will compete in sports ranging from archery to wrestling, Those participating in the opening ceremony are eligible for academic scholarships ranging from $500 to $5,000. Mark your calendar. Registration opens March 1st. Visit allegames.com.
To the Auburn Blitz final segment here on the show today, TM and Company Salon. Aren't you proud of me, Tess?
Yeah.
I didn't put the and in between your initials. But we're here at Tess's Salon and off of Highway 49. Beautiful new complex right here. Been here for 5 months, and she's been doing an awesome job back here on face hair. And I've been so impressed with both of them. They haven't missed a beat, and Faith has been spot on with our conversation and everything that we've been doing here. And so it's been great to be here with Tess today. We're glad that she allowed us to come in here and be part of this and do our show here. But got one final segment here. We're going to wrap up here on TV. Faith, again, is it 5? Were we counting right? All right, we got Sedarian, Tank, Dylan.
Dylan's 11 though.
I'm just saying how many of the
five?
top
Yeah,
five
five.
of the top 10.
Well,
Dylan's right on the outside.
Yeah.
So we would have 4, right?
5 of the top 11.
Right, but 4 of the top 10.
4 of the
That's
top
what I'm saying.
10.
Boy, how did we make that so complex?
And we've got 3 from Jackson that we're going to get all at once. So then that makes it
7.
Yeah, so then there's 3 more.
Yes.
Yeah, then there's 3 more.
Yep. And then there'll be 3. Bodney Cleveland, Hezekiah Harris, and the kid from Gaston City.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, we're going to have, and we about all got this stuff. We're going to know so much about all these prospects before it's all said and done. And again, the list fluctuates. We use 24/7 because our good friends over there, Jason Caldwell and Christian Clemente, so good about partnering with us on certain things and being on our program, and they do a great job. They really do. So go check them out at Auburn Undercover. All the cool things that they have out on a daily basis. You know, the articles that they write, and they'll give you a in-depth look into these OVs that are happening. So we'll have Jason with us on Monday morning to talk about that. Also, Daigle Wilson, Auburn softball signee, that I'm excited. I know you are, Faith, to get into Auburn and to be part of that team. I know the Malvos are excited to have her and get her here in a different orange and blue. She wears orange and blue down at Orange Beach. It's more of a Florida Gator-ish orange and blue. But update for Auburn, bottom of the 5th. Auburn has first and second with 2 outs, trailing 6-5 there as we come down the stretch of the end of the TV side of things. But a couple more players that we want to talk about on an official visit this weekend for Auburn. We talk about the running back position and how important that is. Derek Cooper, 6'1", 205-pound, 4-star running back from Chaminade, Madonna, Florida, and Hollywood, Florida, the number 6 player in the state of Florida. Big time running back prospect there, and also Jay Lamar from Colquitt County. You called him a bowling ball earlier this week, 6 foot, 205 pounds, the number 16 player in the state of Georgia. So Auburn looking to have those 2 big-time running back prospects on campus for official visits starting today.
Yeah, I can't believe it's already starting. Time has flown by, I feel.
It has. We're almost to June already. This year, and like last night you were talking about, you've come full circle. That really was your first official event as an intern at Jimmy Rain's deal. Now you were back in another capacity.
Yeah.
So we're glad that you're in that capacity now.
Crazy.
All right, so let's fast forward to next week on May the 30th. We've talked enough about the ones coming in this week, and we'll talk about this list. Jaquez Wilkes will be part of that group, along with Landon Duckworth and Hezekiah Harris. And so 3 big names right there that Auburn will be having in. JaMichael Garrett will be part of that. along with Wilson Zaire, whose brother Killian played at Auburn. So a legacy there. Parker Pritchett, the commit from Carver, Georgia, and then Travis Burgess, another big-time quarterback prospect. So Travis Burgess and Landon Duckworth are really the two guys that Auburn are looking at will be in on the same OV. So that could be very interesting. We're going to go ahead and close it out on the TV side. We're up against the end of the show. Again, we can't thank everybody enough for watching each and every day. We'll be back with you on Monday for another episode of the Auburn Blitz. And again, we want to thank Tess McKinley for allowing us to be here today at TM and Salon and Company. Did I say it? I did screw it up, didn't I? TM and Salon Company right here on Highway 49, just outside of Stillwater. So that's going to wrap it up for Faith. I'm Brett saying we've enjoyed it. We hope you have. See you next time.